Hey guys, I'm back with another part. This is what if after the pain attack Naruto got with Ino? So let's get into this. Naruto's point of view. Oh damn. The next morning after Naruto gets back from Ichiraku's and the girls had their girls' night out, we found Naruto in his sleepwear, still half asleep, wearing Ino's gift while waiting for his morning cup of ramen to cook with a sleepy smile on his face. I can't wait to talk to see Ino. I need to tell about Hinata. If she doesn't know already. Then suddenly there was a knock at the door, surprising the blonde. I never get company unless it's Sakura or Kakashi Sensei for a mission. But it's too early even them to come knocking. When he opened his door, he was greeted by a less than pleased Kurenai, Hinata Sensei. Oh shit, he thought before greeting her nervously. Good morning, Kurenai Sensei. How are you this morning? Please don't use a Genjutsu on me. Thinking the last part to himself, having a healthy does to fear for the jutsu masters. A ruby-eyed Jonin same grins at Naruto and speaks in the stone tone that outlined her not being in the mood to be about to push. Good morning. Morning, Naruto. Might I come in? I believe we need to have a chat. The teacher catch on the tone, sighed and nodded and opened the door. Yes, ma'am. Please follow me to change first. Please allow me to change first. Oh, where did I left? Oh no. Oh yeah, found it. And make yourself at home. Make it quick. Naruto couldn't move faster, and after a pure minute of changing into his casual clothing and made his way to the living room, he passed by his now gooey soggy ramen. Ah, damn it. It's gonna be one of those days. Maybe I should hold off on going to see Ino today. And mentally groans at his sat down cross from the ribbon-haired Jonin, prepared for the tongue unleashed. Now, I am not going to bow to push Naruto. I'm sure you know why I'm here, correct? She asked seriously. I assume that is because I turned down Hinata's confession since I'm not ready to date anyone at this time. I even gave up chasing Sakura after realizing she always loved Sasuke, Naruto said formally. And given that you were here, I must have hurt Hinata. Depends my best effort to let her down gently, he said formally. Yeah, she asked me to meet her at the spot Ino and the girls rarely meet at for their girls' night out. She was really depressed and looked she had been crying and continued to cry at the bar. Naruto frowned at that. He heard Hinata caused her to cry and call up upon her closet ally. I'm sorry I hurt Hinata. I never wanted to do that to her. To point my turning her down, I stole her my life. He started barely above a whisper, showing his regret and guilt for hurting her. Kurenai saw this and slightly smiled. At least he regrets hurting her. I have placed him under a I would have placed him in a nasty jutsu, and he didn't. If he didn't, then then again, he wouldn't be Naruto if he didn't reject hurting her. At least according to what Kakashi and Hinata have told me about him. However, there is more to this than his letting on. If Ino Octobates from last night is anything to judge by. Regardless, I think you should keep away from her for a while. She is very depressed state right now. However, I like to hear your side of the story. Keep her steam registered. The blonde nodded and took a deep breath in. I was gonna give Hinata a chance and figured I owe her that much. My friend mentioned something that I saw hard about and agreed that was a chance with that Hinata's affections for me were misplaced under a judge of idolism. But I couldn't question her about her feelings. I know that would have hurt her a lot more than just saying that I'm not ready to date. And I'm not the realization that Sakura will never return my feelings has hit me harder than I expected. He said, leaving one the fact that has been thinking about Ino since they chat at the flower shop. Kurenai narrowed her eyes at the mention of a friend. Could it been Ino? She was defending him all night and was visibly regretting her decisions to go with the flow. It has to have been her. She thought and decided to question Naruto. Naruto, I want you to be honest with me right now. This friend, was it Ino? She and the rest of the group showed up last night and told us whatever happened. She started taking notice of Naruto going stiff at the thought of Ino. Told the ghost everything that happened, but continued to verify that what was said. That she give your Spaniard for taking care of the plants after being your first friend before she decided to go with mainstream and listen to her elders to stay away from because you're a burden. Naruto nodded at this. While extremely relieved, the blonde frowned. Didn't mention her for asking him out for ramen or his confession. That she was the first crush / love, but had decided that was why she involved him and pretended not to know him. That did mean it hurt any less. Kurenai again sees him slouch for the time of her stream persona. If it's any caution, she was the first to defend you when Sakura leaned and furious that you turned down a ghost confession who risked her life to save you. She even said that she regretted her choice to pull into the mainstream after Inko got her about her disgusting you for popularity. So much that she was in tears. Invisible rumsum on her face and in her voice. Ino said that? He said, unable to hide his welcome smile hearing she regretted her choice so much. Yes, she did. Now please answer my question, the Johnny said firmly, having caught the look on his face. There was something more to Naruto and Ino than what was being led to believe. Right, I'm sorry, he said, rubbing the back of his head in embarrassment. Then regretfully continued. Sorry, Ino. I hope she didn't come talking to you when she's done with me. Yes, Ino was one of the to question Hinata's true feelings for me. She just didn't want to see me get hurt. I suggested that it's because of what you said, that she is feeling horrible about how she treated me. So please, do what you want to me, but leave her out of this. He finished falling into a bow. Hopefully displaying that was clearly being right now. Kurenai was studying at this. There is definitely something more going on between those two, but for now I dropped it. Very well, Naruto. However, be warned that if you're lying to me and you decline Hinata because you decide to share someone else, I will not be this forgiving next time. She narrowed her eyes and glared at him, looking him dead in the eye, leaking some killer intent to fear her target. Warning. Next time I make you think that Honor's sexy jutsu, this sexy jutsu of yours is the real you. Naruto went wide as serious nodding if to stay understand faster than the fourth flying Raijin jutsu, knowing full well that she could and will do it. Good, then we were done here. The ruby-eyed joining said and she got up. Thank you for your time, and I'm sorry I interrupted your breakfast, she said as she left his place and went home. Naruto slumped against the chair. He had been sitting and leaning out to reveal breath that she had left. Man, note to self, do not piss Kurenai-sensei off. Still, I'm glad Ino didn't tell them about her offer to take me out for ramen, or my confession, or that she was the one to plant the seed of my bottom in my head. Not that she will ever would, seemingly not in front of Hinata and her sensei. And a couple of minutes later, he had made himself another cup of ramen, then decided he'd pay Ino a visit after he ate and got freshed up. Ino's point of view. While Naruto was being talked by Kurenai, Ino had been up for few hours already, and very unhappy. Damn it! Why did my dad get me up at the crack of dawn? Does he realize I need my booty sleep? She then sighs and looked at the plan that Naruto with her. She smiled at the thought of the blonde knucklehead while staring to take care of it. Seriously hoping to see him today. Still, can't believe Hinata of all people confirmed me after my breakdown last night. Not to mention her panty giving me permission to pursue her lifelong crush. She mutes from what the ghost said. He let her down easy, which I'm glad he didn't listen to me, but counters me is how he let her down. Saying he's not ready to date? I hope that's not true. But as quickly as the worry came, it was gone. Naruto wouldn't have confessed to me if he wasn't somewhat ready. I just have to be patient. It was then that she heard the door cram and made her way to the front of the store. Naruto's point of view. The person who had arrived was none other than the blood knucklehead that had been plumbing her mind. When their eyes met, they gave each other big smiles. Naruto gave her his famous non-wet smile, and Ino doing her best to impression of it. Hey Ino, oh my god, hey Ino, how are you this morning? He asked with a faint blush on his grinning face. Dad got me up early this morning for some reason, but I'm good now, she said with her own blush. That sucks, but glad you're good though now good though, he said, then dropped his smile a little. So, you know that I turned Hinata, right? Ino nodded. Well, Kurenai-sensei paid me a visit this morning, confronting me about hurting Hinata. but she left me off with a warning after I talked to her. Ino was shocked that Kurenai was that worried about Hinata that she paid Naruto a visit confronting him, and so easily confessing that she was very parenting. That was nice of her to let you off with a warning, considering you let Hinata down so easily. I'm proud of you and glad you didn't listen to me. I can't imagine how she would have been if you questioned her. Yeah, I couldn't do that to her. I still owe her my life after all. At this, Ino nodded. Kurenai-sensei also told me you stood up for me last night against Sakura. Thank you, he said, quietly blushing deeply now while continually asking Nina about her regretting her choice in the past. It was at least I could do, Naruto. I'm so tired of Bilbao treating you so badly. She said this as quick, having her own blush, only it being lighter. Hey Naruto, I need to apologize. I've treated you so badly and ignored my own desires and listened to everyone else. I should have been there for you. Remain your friend. I am so sorry, she finished with a bow. With a small smile, that Ichiraku put hand on her shoulder, causing her to raise up and looked into his eyes, completely shocked to see no restraint in those gorgeous ocean blue eyes. Don't worry about it. It's more than true to know and see that you regret your choice. Naruto. Hey, it's okay, really. I've never hurt you. I wouldn't have said what I did yesterday if I did. He said silently, completely shocking Ino. Thank you so much, Naruto, she said as she pulled him into a hug with tears of relief in her eyes. The young hero suddenly but quickly returned the hug, blushing brightly while trying to ignore the feelings of her breast against him. Calm down, Naruto. It's just a hug. No undaily promises other than a hug, he thought to himself, trying to calm himself down. You're welcome, he said softly. Unbeknownst to them, Inucho was just in the next room, having calmed down, hearing Naruto come in and watch the entire scene. Just look at those two. Had we not stopped her from being friends with him, I've been willing to bet this shop that would have been a couple long days time ago. Why did I have struggle to say that? A long time ago. I was such a fool. Hey, let's go crash in the rain check. It's almost lunchtime, Naruto asked. I can't, Naruto. I need to watch the shop. She frowned, really wanted to take up on the idea and not noticing that they were still embarrassed. Inicho decided to make his presence known. Why? Okay. Taking note of their embarrassment and decided to tease them. Go ahead, I can watch the store from front while you go have lunch with your boyfriend. Dad, she seemingly as they quick limp out their bare balance, embarrassed, giving Hinata a run for her money and turns to deep blushing. Seriously, likely the idea of being a couple. Oh God, how long has he been there? I'm so not going to hear the end of this, lamed. He's not my boyfriend, not yet, anyhow, she thought the last part to herself. Naruto was embarrassed her dad caught us hugging like that. Why isn't he pissed off? And he's actually letting her to go out for lunch with me? Boyfriend? Does he approve of me being with her? millions of thoughts going through his mind. Angel and Waverly chuckles, saying so embarrassed. Just go, you two. Just be back in a couple of hours, okay? Alright, fine. Come on, Naruto, the young hero said as she grabbed the student hero by the waist and dragged him out of the store towards Ichiraku's. Such young love. I know you better treat her well, boy. The Yakamaka clan head chuckled. The block away Naruto found his banners and started walking next to the flamingo who had been plunging his thoughts the last 24 hours, but decided to remain quiet, knowing her temper was almost on par with Sakura's, silently feeling and quite getting punted. The 2 blocks later, Ino calms down. I'm sorry for dragging you like that. I just had to get out of there. He's so influential. Sometimes I wish I could get my own place. Hey, it's okay. I could tell he meant well. Then sudden, I have never had parents who loved me or teased me about anything. They died at the night of the Nine-Tails attack the village. He said quietly, not mentioning that he was the son of the 4th Hokage, which he only learned yesterday. Well, he was close to losing himself to the demon fox. Naruto, she felt so bad for him, never knowing a mother's love, a father's appreciation, or the life lessons they would have passed on. Enough about that, we're almost here. He put on a brave face, but Ino knew it was a sensitive subject for him, having lost the 3rd Hokage and his former Jiraiya of the Sannin. At the ramen shop, Naruto greeted Yome, who was behind the counter serving customers. Hey, Yome, the usual, please. Hey there, Naruto, coming right up, the female ramen chef responded before taking notes of Naruto's company, giving a slight grin. And who's your girlfriend? Blushed at this, seeing the obvious conflict between Naruto and Yurime. Aw, come on, Yurime, not you too. We just got through being teased by her father. Naruto said without thinking, then realized what he said and blushed even more. Ino followed salute. Oh, I already have daddy's blessings, eh? No shallow W. His big sister figure teased. Shut up! The male blonde sat down, blushing up a storm, shouting his fellow blonde and pronouncing look. I'm Ino Yaramaka. Nice to meet you, Yarame. Naruto introduced herself. Ino, while sitting down with a full body, blushed from the teasing and Naruto's lack of filler. Ah, so you're the famous Ino that I heard so much about yesterday. Nice to meet you. What can I get you? Yarame decided to stop teasing before they passed out from overheating. A standard Moshu ramen, please. Naruto Miwa was still following Ino's example with a full body blush and buying his head and his hands. Buried his head in his hands. A few minutes later, Yurame came out with the food. Here you go, enjoy. Thanks, Yurame. This looks great. Naruto nearly shouted in excitement, his blush completely fade. Yes, thank you very much, Ino said it calmly. Yurame leaned over in the counter just enough to whisper to her stauncher brother's ear. Don't screw this up now, Naruto. Reminding what he told her last night about the day offer, grinning as she pulled away, seeing him choke on his ramen with his blush returning with a grinning. Ino quickly come to his secure and rub his back to help him to help him with the choking, noticing the masked blush that came back to follow her blonde face. What did she say to make him blush like that? She thought curiously, not jealous, able to see the brother and sister relationship they shared. You okay, Naruto? Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, he said with a smile, fighting the bringing down his blush. To blush as she saw your main knowing grin. Well, I leave you two alone to enjoy your date. Just give me a shout if you need anything. The young woman chef teasing, making her quick exit before Naruto could blow up on her. Date? She thinks this is a date? I guess it could be seen as one, but we're just friends right now, right? Asked herself while doing her best impression of Hinata's blush at the moment. Damn, your man, she has to mention that, didn't she? Naruto inside crushed, necessary crush fading that was thinking. From that point on, the two ate in awkward silence, refused to meet each other's gaze. However, when they finished their meal and keep her word and pay for the outgoing, it was the young headers that decided to break the tension. Had fun, Naruto. Thank you for getting me away from the shop for a while. Had fun too. Depends the teasing today. I should be thanking you for paying. Next time, It will be my treat. So what the? He smiled before offering to walk her back to the shop, in which accepted. The walked in a confinable silence, not noticing they both lovingly touched their fades while holding hands. Oh my god. Hold on. Holding hands. Sorry, yeah. Fades and holding hands. Alright, I think this is where I'm gonna end it. I know this is kind of short. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next part. And yeah, see ya. Like and subscribe. And I see you guys in the next part. Bye bye.